So we're just going to head out now on Route 3 in Churchtown, just leaving the car parking space. As always, just take really good observation. Just stay in first gear coming up the slope here. Watch out for anyone coming into the test centre. They really should be giving way to you if they're coming in. But we're going to turn left here, and it's fairly blind coming out here, so take really good care. Just stop, have a look both ways. Once it's safe, then move off. And we're going to take the first right, just to bring us onto Landscape Avenue. Waiting for the cyclist. Be careful not to cut the corner. So again, make a quick look to the right, make sure nobody's crossing the road and turning into Landscape Avenue. We can see there's a car directly ahead of us, so we're just going to keep out. If another car comes around the bend, we can move in, but there's nobody here at the moment. Trying to keep it doors length away from the parked vehicles. Staying reasonably slow in here. It's quite tight and narrow, and we're going to be taking the next right. Mirrors and signal in good time. Once again, don't cut the corner. And we're now onto Landscape Crescent, and we're taking another right again immediately at the crossroads here, cross junction. Just watch the cars coming either side. We do have right away, and turning right onto Landscape Park. It's possible that the tester could pull you in along here for the hill start. It's quite a slight hill, but once again they'll be looking for your observation moving off, which is very important. We have an approaching vehicle. We're just going to keep in, and then once it's safe, then we proceed. And we're going straight ahead of this junction. This is a yield junction here, but you really do have to stop here coming out onto a main road. Have a quick look. Car turning in from our left. This car coming towards us has to give way to us. Once the car from the left is turning in, then we can proceed. So cars turning right have to give way to cars going straight. So we're onto Whitehall Road and making our way up towards the junction with Nutgrove. So keeping a good distance from the car in front. Cyclist up ahead, so just got to make sure that it's safe to get by him. We're approaching a bend. We still have time to get by him before the bend, and then make our way back in. Just following the road around. Careful as you come around the next bend that you don't go over too far to the right. It's quite common here for people doing their test to drive onto the hatch markings here, which could lead to a mark. Stay out of the cycle lane and stay out of the hatch markings. At the junction up ahead, then we're going to be turning left. Take us back onto Nutgrove Avenue. So just keeping a good distance from the car in front. Make sure you can get by him if anything happens. So we're just turning left now at this junction. Sometimes these lights change fairly quickly. As you can see, they've changed again. So we just stop at the stop line. Just watching the oncoming traffic here. We should get a green light once their lights turn to red, so just be prepared to go. Make sure you check your left mirror here before you turn. We have a cycle lane as well on our left, so we want to make sure there's no cyclists coming up alongside us while we're waiting. Around the bend here now, we have a couple of sets of traffic lights here. We have pedestrian lights here, we have another set of pedestrian lights, and then we'll be turning right at the junction with the third set of traffic lights. Make sure you keep an eye on the light. It has changed to green. Make sure you look as well. Nobody has crossed on the red man. through these pedestrian lights, we can see there's a pedestrian waiting there, so they could change. You may press the button, but we're turning right here. Make sure you take really good observation, changing lane. We have a solid green light. It's changed to amber, so we're just going to stop here. It's possible the filter light could come on. Yes, it has, so that means we can go. So keep an eye on that light. You don't want to be sitting at a green light and not moving. You're going to get an automatic fail if you do that. So we're taking the second road on the left up here, coming up the hill. Okay, just watch for stepping out from between the cars here. Tester will give you the direction that you're taking the next left and at the next junction. So mirrors and signal. And we're into Mountain View Drive. We're then going to take the next right. So once you've turned left, there's the first right onto Meadow View. And look into the road, don't cut the corner. So this road here on the left is the one they usually get you to reverse into, so we'll ask you to pull in and stop before the road and then give you the instructions. So you'll be pulling in just about where this car is on the left and then reversing back. You're reversing down a hill. Once the reverse is done, then you come back out left onto the road here, and then we're going to be turning left at the end of this road. Be careful not to come out of here too fast. You could get cars coming up either side. Make sure you look to your left, because if there's any cars coming from the left, they're going to be on your side of the road because of the parked cars here on the right. So you really have to take excellent observation coming out of there. Staying out from the parked cars, just positioning ourselves in the middle of the road, watching for any oncoming traffic. These ramps here are reasonably high, so just take it nice and easy going over them. At the end of this road, we're going to be turning right. Yeah, it's a stop junction. You must come to complete stop, and just be careful here. Look left and right as you move out. You may want to apply your handbrake here, because it's quite possible that you'll be stopped for a while on the hill. Cars to the right here are going to block your view. You can see there's a car coming. So once you've stopped there, you can move out, have a look both sides, and then move out if it's safe. At the lights here, we're going to be turning right. Again, you stop, apply the handbrake. We have a green light now, just moving off, following this car out. Have a quick glance left and right as you move out in case somebody breaks the lights. And then we're going to take the first left. So we're into Meadow Grove, and then at the end of this road we're going to be turning left again. You can see there's a stop sign and a stop line, so make sure you come to a complete stop. Look right and left, and then proceed if safe. We're then going to follow this road around here. It's like a horseshoe. Just watch for anyone coming from your left here. They have to give way to you, but just make sure that they do. Staying out from the parked car. But once you get past the parked car, then moving back into position on the left, about a metre from the curb. At the next junction, we're going to be turning left. Just waiting for us. So into Beach Lawn Avenue, and along here then the test will ask you to pull in and stop for the turnabout. So we're just stopping here, pulling in close to the curb, make sure you don't hit the curb. Tester will give you the direction that he wants to turn the car around on the road to face the opposite way, and that you can go over and back more than once if necessary. So check your mirrors, indicate right, look all around, make sure it's safe, and as you turn then get the full lock on as quick as you can. If you need to put the handbrake on at the end, do that. Looking left and right and then moving off when safe to do so. At the end of this road we're going to be turning left. After the turnabout Tester will probably ask you to pull in for the hand signals. Once they're done then you'll be moving off, so make sure you come to a complete stop. And then right at this junction here, onto Meadow Mount. Again, watch your position turning right. At the end of this road then we're going to be turning left and then immediately right. The yields junction here, but again, take really good care. Make sure you get your car positioned to the left. Have a look both ways and out when it's safe. First right here, as always, make sure you don't cut the corner. Park car up ahead, so stay out, don't go in behind them unless there's somebody coming up your side. Just watch this girl here crossing, don't let her out. Turning left back out onto the main road. Safe, then we move out. We're going to make our way towards the roundabout here where we're turning right, third exit. So mirrors and signal. As you approach the roundabout, take good observation to the right, make sure you see what flow of traffic there is. There's nobody coming from the right, so we can proceed onto the roundabout. Staying reasonably close without getting too close. Check mirror and signal just leaving. And we're down onto Nuff Grove Way, coming back down towards Nuff Grove Shopping Centre. Just watch your positioning on the bend here, don't go too close to the white line. There's pedestrian lights around the corner here. They turn red quite a bit. It's a very busy crossing into the shopping centre, so just watch, particularly if there's anyone waiting there, just press the button. At the next junction we'll be turning right. Be careful not to indicate too early or to go over too early here. So mirror, signal, don't drive into the hatch markings. You see the first turn there is for the shopping centre. We check our mirrors, check your blind spot moving across and into position. So the lights have gone green ahead, we're just preparing to go. Try and keep up with the traffic as it moves off. Obviously keep safe distance. So we're turning right, lights have changed to amber again, so we're just going to have to wait. So quick check in the mirrors, just watch coming over here that you don't move over too much to the left away from the centre reservation there, because you don't want to hit cars that are going straight on. It's quite narrow there. We come down this road just a little earlier. We turned right at the junction up ahead. This time we'll be going straight on. Lights have changed, so just going to stop, apply the handbrake. Just keep your hand on the handbrake, one hand on the handbrake, one hand on the steering wheel, so as you're ready to go once the light changes to green. Quick check in the mirrors moving off, just in case any cyclists around. Just moving off nice and slow. Just watch the yellow box ahead. We can see there's some vehicles in it already, so have boxes there just to allow buses pull out from the bus stop on our left. Make sure you don't move forward until we know you can fully clear it. You can see the cars ahead are moving. We know there's going to be clearance, so we move forward with them. Traffic here is turning left into the shopping centre. We're going to proceed straight on, just keeping in check that the lights haven't changed. Straight through this junction. we're going to be turning left up ahead onto Oakdown Road. So it's the second left, just at the Good Shepherd Church. So once you get the direction mirror signal, checking again for any cyclists. We haven't passed any, so it's unlikely that anyone's going to come up on our left. Always have a check just in case. Careful around here, particularly if during the week there could be funerals on or something going on in the church, so there's often a lot of cars parked around here. We're going to have to be careful here. So I'm just going to hang back, let this car out. And once we're out, then we're just going to move back in again just to allow this car pass. The hazard is on our side. Don't go right into the footpaths, just stay out as close to the centre as you can. And then once we have clearance, then we just proceed. And we're just going to stay out for a moment. We can see that another car's come into the road up ahead, so again we're going to move in. Just try and keep your car moving if you can. It's called roll and hold back. So you're rolling, holding back, just indicate that you're moving back out. And just stay out where possible. Again, there's another vehicle up ahead, so we're just going to keep out on them. Once we get by them though, back over just left of the solid line, and again come to a complete stop at the junction. Often cars parked around here, so it can be difficult enough to see what's happening, so you might have to move out. There's not too many cars around today, but we're going to have a look anyway. Just make sure you check both sides before moving out. Here on the left, quite a lot of shops around here. It can be very busy around this area. Around to the left here, then we're coming to a T-junction, and we're going to turn to the left back down Braemar Road and back towards the test centre. We're coming near the end of the test at this stage. We must again come to a complete stop here and then go if it's safe. See the pedestrian lights are on red, so just holding back. Just as we approach, then just back into first gear just as we're stopping, so we're ready to go once we go green. Car ahead is taking its time moving off, but don't beep them, just let them go. Just going to wait for him to get into the left there. Continue on. This road, Braemar Road, is a 50 zone. It's all 50 around Churchtown, other than obviously in some of the housing estates you're not going to be able to do 50, but the main roads are 50. It's quite easy to go over the speed limit here, just be careful. Keeping a safe distance from the vehicle in front. Just passing row of shops on the left. Keep an eye out for anyone coming out from there. And then we're going to take the next left onto Landscape Road. So just past the bus shelter. Again, take good observation, mirror signal. Back into second gear. Nice and slow off the clutch, but off the clutch fully before you turn. Don't coast. And we're back onto Landscape Road. There's usually enough room here for two cars to pass, but just take it nice and slow just in case. Especially if there's any vans or larger vehicles, you may just have to pull over. Hazard is on both sides of the road, so whoever's there first takes priority. We're going to be turning right back into the centre. As always, turning in here, it's quite blind, so take it nice and easy. We have a vehicle here coming towards us. We're going to have to go into first gear. Oh well, he's flashed us, so we're going to go. Give him a wave, thank him. So if somebody flashes you, turn. You can still turn if it's safe to do so, but make sure it's safe. And always where possible, just give them a wave, thank them. And then just back in, we're just going to find a suitable place to park. Go straight up back towards the wall there, just find any suitable place. And that is the end of Route 3.